So Terry, you can see me okay and everything?
I can see you, birthday boy.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome everybody to our Saturday, July 13th Zoom. My name is Dave Jordan. Most of you know me, but today's my 57th birthday. Um, it's a very special day to me, not because of my birthday, because it's something I've waited for about a year and a half. And it's finally here in a clear path that I believe is going to be something that I dreamed up that we're going to make work. Today, I want to show you guys all the hard work and dedication of a small core group of people that put this Collect Direct back on the road to success. I mean, they had to do some things that to make this new site, to make this new back end, to make everything work. They had to do so many things. And the amount of time and hours that they put in to this project, it's just been unreal. But it's here today, and we'll be able to see it and feel it and be confident of the Collect Direct future. We're also working behind the scenes on some incredible things, and I'm going to bring Casey on to talk about it in a little bit. But guys, I'm telling you right now, before we get started with that, over the last couple 3 months, I went to some top industry professionals, and I've told you about this. And these are guys that own network companies. These are guys that own sports, and that they're big sports, like the Ken Goldens of the world, the big dudes. And I'm saying to these guys, if you were in my shoes, what would you do if you were in my shoes? And 20% of them said, Dave, you wouldn't even do network marketing with your collection. It sells without network marketing. And so I took those 20% and I said, okay, I already know that. And I listened to the other 80%. And guys, what they said, it's just you got to have a simple message. You got to have a simple plan. When I talked to Dale back 6 months ago about a buddy of his that has a grading company, and Dale knows that I grade, and we have some great graders working in our company, to bring that to this company in the next couple, 3-4 months is going to be a major deal. But what these guys told me about was the Card of the Month Club, keeping a simple brand with all the bells, all the whistles that we've already had on the back end, with 13 to 25,000 items that people can choose from. But guys, before I even start talking about any of that, and we're going to talk about that later on the Zoom, what I want to do first is go to one of these warriors that have really worked around the clock, just to give you a few little things before we show you the goods. But I want to go to one of my good friends, Terry Reckner, who has worked around the clock with Ben and the other leaders to get this thing to where it's at. So Terry, without further ado, will you jump on here for a minute and just give a little bit of updates of what we're going to do and how this is going to roll out?
Yes. So thank you. And again, happy birthday. So let me give you guys a little bit of background. So I've worked with Dave corporately since 2017. And I'm very gray. You just can't see it because this man has made me crazy. And when I was with him with Valentis, I handled all the international, making sure everything was, buttoned up and we were completely compliant everywhere. And he's got a great team. Carrie Ann handles all of our banking and our compliance. Chelsea's been with him for as long as I have, and Ben has been there for IT. Now, the problem that we've had, as all of you that have been here with Collect Direct from the beginning, is that the website did not function properly. And I'm not sure how these companies can sell their bill of goods the way they do, because they paint these pictures that they're going to give you a platform that's going to just do everything that you want. Well, we're not your typical network marketing company, right? A typical network marketing company starts with a handful of products. We have 13,000 products, and we have a great system of paying people. The problem is, what we wanted to do, we could never do properly, and it frustrated all of you, and it frustrated Dave and corporate. So Dave had some decisions to make. You all know that Collect Away has been working tremendously for him, and that was Shopify. So Dave could have just trashed the entire network marketing platform and gone to an affiliate where you wouldn't make as much money. But he loves network marketing. He loves being able to pay people a lot of money, which he did in Valentis. So we just got together corporately and we said, okay, enough of the bullshit, enough of believing people saying what they can do for us. We have to do it ourselves. We have to find somebody that can build this platform for us from scratch. And that's what we did. And I never realized how difficult that was going to be because of the intricacies of the way we were set up. And I'll talk more about that later on. But I want you all to know that we could have taken the easy route. Dave had people telling him, sell your collection, do a Shopify, don't do network marketing. And when he committed to do that, it was a big commitment. It was a big commitment financially. And for us, it's been long nights, no sleep. It's been crazy because of how this is a category creator. This has never been done. There was no template for us to run from. We couldn't take the old system and replicate it. We had to layer, like when you look at your network and you look at your downline and all those accounts that are there, most of them are just bogus accounts that people just put in as a placeholder. We had to literally sign up every single person one at a time and build it out like that. 13,000 photographs. And that's just to start with. So it has been a tremendous feat. And then you add in the Dave Jordan special. And let me tell you about the Dave Jordan special, because I've been dealing with the Dave Jordan special for a very long time. So he gets on the phone with Dale, and he'll get on with Jimmy Weiss, and he'll get on with Jackie, and he'll get on with Dawn, and they'll have these great ideas. Oh, and he is the easiest person if it's a great idea and people can make money and have fun. Don't shake your head, Mr. Jordan, because you know I'm right. So what happens when that he gets these ideas? Oh my God, Terry, we have to do this. We have to add that to the website. This is just going to be great. Oh, okay, Dave. So what was already going to be difficult, now you want to layer in grading and you're the vault that you have over at the Shopify. Well, Terry, we can do it. It's all easy. No, Mr. Jordan, it's not all easy. Okay. So because of all of your wonderful ideas and because you go to the big kahuna over there and he loves all the bells and whistles and all that kind of stuff, it's gone from what could have been a really simple website with just a card of the month club and a dugout and a bullpen. It's now morphed into layers of things that nobody has done in network marketing. But because you've all asked for it, because Dawn's been in the background nagging at Dave every day, and you got Dale Culvert saying, but Dave, look at what we can do. And then Jackie from Australia, but Dave, I have this great idea. So we have all of that we throw into the mix. So that's where we are today. What could have just been a simple network marketing, card of the month club, has now morphed into this monster, a behemoth network marketing that nobody's ever done before. So we're going to roll this thing out in phases, only because, and I'm going to tell all of you right now, because you're all pretty much the leaders, the people that are still here. Please don't call Dave with any more ideas. Please don't tell him it's the next best thing. And you know how much money we can make and you know how many people you can recruit, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell Mr. Jordan, absolutely no, because Carrie Ann is on here, Chelsea's on here, and Ben is on here. And if we tell him no, we'll just turn it off. And Casey's on here. Casey, we'll help. We'll need your help, because if he gets one more bright idea from somebody that's in this gallery, it's not happening. Okay? It's not happening. So just so you know. So let me explain to you how we're going to roll these phases out. And then later on, we'll show you this stuff. So the first phase is going to be what we're calling the card of the month and the dugout and the bullpen. Pretty much what you guys had to work with before with those 13,000 items. That's what's going to be phase one. Phase two is going to be the vault. And that's where Casey has to do his magic with our development team to make sure that you guys have access to it and that you're paid. The third is the grading. And this is where the banks and the lawyers really had a fun time in the conversations that we had with them. And I'll share more of that with you later, because Carrie Ann and I were in numerous phone calls because nobody's ever done that before, not in a network marketing platform. So that's going to be phase three. And then phase four is the big packs, because as networkers, you know that people love to buy stuff and they love to buy a lot of stuff. So Dave is going to give you all the ability to buy a lot of stuff. And I know Debbie Primo's at a big show this weekend, and I'm excited for her because she's got a corner booth and she was sending pictures and posting pictures. So for people that really want to build this collectible business, we're going to give you the ability just to go in and buy packs. And they're going to be curated by Mr. Jordan here, because he knows the collectibles better than anybody. So you'll have that. So the networkers that really want to buy the bigger packs, that's going to be there. But as you can imagine, what we started as just one simple idea has now morphed into all of these things, all of these bells and whistles. So as Barry Brandville will tell you, I will not give you dates. If Mr. Jordan gives you a date, do not listen to him because he knows not what he's talking about. Okay? There are no dates that are going to be given. In the future, we will have the vault. We will have grading and we will have big packs. It will be sometime in our lifetime. You will have that. It will be soon, but I'm not giving you a date. So that kind of tells you how we got to here, which is Dave's birthday. And it's the day that we're going to announce everything that we're going to do to give you guys something that's never been done before and that we're super excited about. So Dave, back to you.
Terry, thank you. And yes, I have learned that, taking suggestions and trying to, get people to what they want, how they want, what we're going to do. It all sounds great, but like you said, bringing it all together, it's not as easy. So Terry is right. We are bringing the grading. We are bringing the vault. We are bringing bigger packs. And right now we're just going to bring you a system that works, a system that's not broken, a system that could work. But Terry, thank you for that, what you just said. And I want to thank Marlon and Ben and Casey and Chelsea and Carrie Ann and everybody behind the scenes that made this software get to where it's at right now and get it to where you're figuring it out how to add all these extra bells and whistles. Because Terry, like I said, I want the bells and whistles, or it's not going to be the fire engine I want. I want it all, And guys, over the last 4 months, we've had huge success testing out certain things to brand this company. And that's what Terry was just saying. So when she's talking about the banks and she's talking about Carrie Ann, and we've had 1,000 sales in my other company and one chargeback, over 1,000 sales, one chargeback. So the banks like me. The banks don't hate Collect Direct, but they want to understand it. So when Terry says we add all these things and we add all these new things, they just want to understand what it is and how it works, because we are going to get them and we are going to work them and we are going to make them work quick. So with that, guys, I've been dealing with a guy, Casey, for probably the last 3 years. And, about 6 months ago, he started branding me around the internet. And over the past 4 months, this guy's gotten me millions of views on the internet of different videos I've made, different things I've done. And with that, it's just showed some incredible success. So he's behind the curtain. I call him the Wizard of Oz with me. Casey, if you could just jump on here just for a little bit, talk about what you and Mandy have planned for Collect Direct and how we're going to brand this like you branded me with Collect Away. It's just going to be phenomenal. So without further ado, Casey, can you just join me here for 5 minutes and just give them a little bit of what we're doing?
Yeah. Hey, Dave. First of all, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Hey, I love it. Hey, it's his birthday, and Dave's doing what he loves, and that's getting on the phone, talking about his collection, talking about the vision, talking about the future. It's classic Dave. Hey, guys, I've worked literally the last 15 years I've been marketing. I've worked with hundreds of brands, hundreds of entrepreneurs, hundreds of CEOs. And there's 3 things I know about Dave Jordan. One, no one outworks this guy. No one outworks this guy. He tells me, hey, Case, you can call me at 2:30 in the morning. You can call me at 3:30 in the morning, 5:30. You call anytime, I'll pick up the phone. This guy never stops. The second thing I know about Dave is does what he says he's going to do. It's the most, I think this is one of the most honorable things, because I work with so many people and so many people talk with Dave. Whatever he tells me, he always does. He always delivers. And then the third thing that I know about Dave Jordan is he has the biggest freaking collection in the world. And I bring that up, and this is why it's so funny. I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona right now, Dave. I pull over because I'm bringing my little guy right here to hockey, right? We're going to hockey, okay? And it's so crazy because there's stores along the way. Just right down the road, I drove by one of these sports collectible stores, and I was in there about 2 weeks ago, and I dropped Dave Jordan's name. You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT, because I knew who you were. And the bigger thing is people know to a certain extent how big they go. We know he's a huge collector. We know this guy's huge, but they don't know how big. And so it's kind of a little mystery, which is interesting. And so, one thing when I think about this, Dave, and the business a little bit, the Olympics are coming on. We have Caitlin Clark with the ESPYs the other night, and we're talking about Caitlin Clark because I think she won, athlete of the year, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm sitting there watching all this, and I'm like, oh, that card's online. Dave got that one. Dave's got that one. And all of these cards and these different sports figures, uh, they connect with people, right? Like it's such a connection point. And so I'm shooting stuff out to my buddies all the time, like, hey, check this out, because I know it means something to them, right? And for me, it's a great way to introduce somebody to the business because I know right away it's going to get a reaction rate from them, and a positive one for that matter. But kind of back to what we're talking about, Dave, and that's like, how do we get out and create some awareness in the market of what we're doing? A couple things. One, we're creating some new videos for Collect Your Act. They're going to bring a lot of awareness in the market of what we're doing, just to get eyeballs on us and around us, right? Which I think is super important. We're going to be doing some cool giveaways that are going to benefit everyone that's on this call right here. We're going to be doing some good giveaways where we can help facilitate and build and create some leads for people, and help them build some of their downline of interested people. But we're going to be creating some really cool content. We know that we've tested this on the other side. We know it works. The market wants this. They're passionate about it. They love talking about it. And here's how you know. Anytime we post a video of you, I mean, we'll have a video, Dave. It will get 300, 400, 500, 600, 800 comments. It's unbelievable what people are saying. And they're commenting on just the craziest stuff, right? It could be something you're wearing. It could be one of the cards that you show, right? So, hey, part of any company is getting out there, letting people know what we're doing, sharing it with people, and getting them excited. And you can literally turn on SportsCenter tonight. They're going to be talking about an athlete. And the great thing is, we talked about 13 items in your current database. Hey, we can load 40,000 more, 80,000 more. It's just the start, right? So that's what gets me excited. It's easy to share. It's easy to get excited about, and it's easy to do it with you because you got a lot of firepower behind you. And we're excited about the next version here.
So, hey, you go take that little Connor McDavid to go skate, and tell him I'm sorry for taking Dad's time up. But Casey, like I said, we're gonna knock this out of the park. And what you've done the last 4 months made me a believer in, what you've told me to do. You said, just do what I say and I'll take care of it from there. And you've been nothing but true. And I've seen it, and it's been amazing. Thank you. And thank you for taking time out with your boy. Go take him to play hockey. And
last thing before I drink, I have a lot of respect and admiration for everyone on the call, because these are people that are believers, right?
Yep.
And you gotta have a high belief system in what you're doing. And I get a lot of interaction with you, so and I get to see how hard you're working, what you're doing behind the scenes that probably most people don't see. So it creates such a high belief system with myself, right? So I really want to share that because it's so important, I think. And I think that the other thing is with the back end software, hey, things happen all the time. You're right. Terry's right. There is no software that's ever been built in network marketing that can handle 13,000, 40,000 items. It's just not out there, right? So again, hey, you had to pivot, you make it, and we made changes, and we're bringing it back online, and we're gonna continue to enhance it as we get further down the road. But I appreciate everyone staying with us, and get ready to grow because we're gonna have some fun along the way. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday. Dave, happy birthday, man. We love you.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I can't wait to see you again, my man. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Go take him to play. Guys, exactly what Casey said is so true. And the one thing is that this guy, he's not going to brag about himself. He's not going to sit there and talk about, but I mean, he's literally getting me millions of clicks on the internet, and very amazing to watch that. It made me a believer in what he wanted me to do. I was very against it. And I don't know that marketing side of him, but when he did that, it just made me a believer in what we were doing. And it made me a believer in the people, what we've done for products, what we've done to get our name out there. Now we're going to bring this into the direct sales. And I think it's the simplest thing. That's why I've been picking the brains of all these other people that have shops and that have shows on TV, that have network marketing companies. And it all stems down to one thing: a simple message that sells. And like Terry said earlier, when people get out there and they start wanting this, that, and that, well, all those are here now. So we're going to do everything we can in our power to bring all that together. The vault, the graded cards, the big packs, the card of the month, the dugout, the bullpen, all that's here now. So the three that Terry said, the graded cards, the vault, and the bigger packs, those are going to be added as we roll in. But we're a working machine as of today and Monday. We are a running machine where you don't want to wait. And Terry's going to tell the rules in a little bit. But what I want to do before I go back to talking a little more about some of the marketing, I want to go to Terry and get it, and Ben, and get a sneak peek of what we're about to do. So without further ado, Terry, come on back on and let them see the new site, and let them see that it's going to go live today at 1 o'clock. It's not going to be totally a working site, but everybody will be able to click around, take a look. Terry, I think I'm saying the right things, but you come back on and you let them know, and don't drop the bombs or swear bombs anymore, because there is some little kids in the back seat of a car, but it's okay. But come on and just, yell at me if you got to yell at me if I'm talking too much.
Okay, so before I show you the good stuff, I have to tell you the new rules of the game here. And all of these rules are really predicated by the fact that we're not just going to be selling collectibles anymore. And again, when Dave started this, what was it, over a year ago, everybody was super excited. And so what you guys did was you did what network marketers do. You put in multiple accounts. You signed up accounts in fake names. One time in Valentis, we had somebody that had accounts for each one of her dogs. And she was very proud of the fact that was the one little girl from Spain, Dave, remember? So we can't do that anymore because Carrie Ann and I have been on the phone with the banks, and I've talked to a couple of our lawyers, and it's really because of the grading and what we're going to. So we have to clean up what we started a year and a half ago. That means all of you have to get into your accounts and you have to clean them up before we can do anything. We have to be squeaky clean so that we can do everything that we're promising the banks that we're going to do legitimately. So after the call, after the Zoom, you're going to get an email. It's going to tell you that you have to go in and you have to change your password. It's going to lay all this out for you. And I want to make sure that everybody understands whatever your username is, you keep that. A lot of you guys have different marketing and social media based on that. Nothing changes. Your URL stays the same. If you have set up an account under a corporate name, that corporate name has to have a legitimate EIN if you're in the US. I'm not sure what it's called in Canada, but let's just talk about the US. It has to have a legitimate EIN number, that's a federal ID number, and it has to have a corporate bank account. You are permitted to legally have one account in your personal name. Now, if you have a corporate account, you can have a personal account and you can have a personal and a corporate, but they have to have two separate emails, two separate bank accounts. You can no longer use nicknames. This isn't where your password, keeping your password somewhere and you give yourself a nickname. No nicknames. The banks have told us no accounts with nicknames. Whatever your account is, has to go to your social security number, whatever you're in Australia, whatever your legal number is, and if you're a corporation with your EIN. If you were one of the people that were so excited at this new category creator that you were going to have 10 accounts that you were going to scatter all over the tree, let me be specific here. If you set up dummy accounts, placeholder accounts, you were going to do it for your grandkids, your whoever, you now have to go into all of those accounts that are sitting there as orphans, and you have to make a decision. You have one account. Okay, one account. If you want to keep that account and give it to somebody else, you have to contact support, and there's a document that you'll have to fill out giving that account to somebody. If you want to delete that account, then you have to tell support, I'm deleting this account. So you have options here. Now, the reason this is so important is because we have to clean up the mess. When I told you in the beginning that we had to layer in, there's over 2,000 accounts that we had to put in one at a time. We couldn't just, everybody says, well, Terry, why don't you just move this stuff from the other account? We didn't, that website was not on our platform. We were not permitted, nor would we ever do anything like that. We did everything our own. It's like building blocks. We had to put the foundation and then we had to layer everything. We could not use anything from the old site. So when we did that, we got to like peel the onion back, right? And see what everybody had done that we'd never seen before. We knew what was going on, and nobody blames any of you guys. Everybody was excited. Everybody wanted to have as many pieces of the pie that they could. Now we're telling you that's not going to work anymore. Not if you want this company to go where you've convinced Dave to take it and we're all on board with it. So we want to make sure that you understand the month of July and the month of August, you have got to place a 20 BV by August 31st in whatever account you own. Because if you don't delete those dummy accounts, we will purge the end of August. So September 1st, the tree is going to look differently. So if you're on here and you have a lot of accounts, we're happy that you're excited for where we're going, but be excited with one account, or if you have a company, 2 accounts, or talk to the people that you want to build a business with that are in the collectibles business or are looking for a side hustle. Everybody in the world right now is looking for money. Everybody's having a tough time. I've listened to Dale on his Zooms, which are amazing when he talks about things, right? I mean, that's network marketing 101. And there's a new generation coming up. These young kids today, nobody wants to go to work in an office. They want to work from home. What better way than what we have? So not only are we a category creator, but what Dave is going to do based on what all the leaders want is pretty amazing. It's never been done. Over 13,000 items and pictures. And some of those, there's duplicates. And that's just the beginning. So we are going to ask all of you, before I show you the site, and you can go in and look around, but we're not really turning things on yet to order until you clean up the accounts, because it's a nightmare. What our developer had to do is there were a lot of accounts that had the same email. We could not just move those accounts into a tree. He had to create, like, put characters before it. So if it was like the same email, he had to put 4 characters before it just to set it up in the tree. Do you know how much time that took? Because of the duplication. We cannot do business like that. We won't. So I told Dave, I really wanted to be able to have everybody just go in today and start buying on your birthday. I mean, what better gift to Dave than to give him money? Dave loves money, right? But you can't do that. Carrie Ann said, Terry, you can't do that. The banks are saying it has to be clean. So you know what? We are going to do something that network marketers have a really tough time. We are going to be legitimate from day one. And we are going to be able to build an empire, because Dave knows when I was running international, it was the right way. And now I'm running compliance. Yes, I'm running compliance, which means no shortcuts, no BS. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to listen to the lawyers. We're going to listen to the bankers. I don't want any grief from Carrie Ann, because she can be, she can be a real tough one to deal with when it comes to the banks and the credit card companies. We want to be clean. And Chelsea, I don't want that woman to be pulling her hair out. She's already got 2 little kids, right? I don't want her pulling her hair out because you guys are demanding things that aren't legitimate. So I am super excited at where we're going. Also, for you Australians out there, just so you know, Jack and I think Todd's on here, and I don't know if Viola's on here, who else, but when you go in there, you'll see US and Canada. US is Australia. So because we don't have separate policies and procedures for Australia, anything that's US is Australia. So don't freak out and say, send support a message and say, I don't see Australia. You're the US. So what's going to happen is, in a minute, Ben's going to bring on the website and we'll show you what it looks like. It's not finished yet. We're going to save that for the big reveal after you guys clean up your back offices. But you're going to get an email and it's going to tell you what to do. It's going to tell you how to change your password. If for some reason you don't get an email, and we've tested it already, because there's been so many multiples and duplicates, it's kind of clogging up the system. Send a message to support and they'll help you get up a new password. So without further ado, Ben, can you turn on the website and let everybody see what the website looks like? So right now you'll see that there's 2 banners. You'll see more stuff with comic books and toys. And then if you scroll down, Ben, you'll see we've got a message from Dave. Because when he tells you how much traction he's gotten on the goats that he has, it's these videos that are doing it. So we're going to work seamlessly with Casey and his team to get as many leads as we can for you guys. And really, if people are buying from Collect Away, they're starting to collect. Why wouldn't they want to build their own business? Okay, we're going to scroll down a little bit more, Ben. So we'll have featured products on here. New products. And you're going to be able to shop for your favorite collectibles. Baseball, hockey, football, NASCAR, comic, mixed collectibles. And then what I'm really super excited about is testimonials. So Jackie, you're front and center on this one, and that's when I've asked some of you guys to do your testimonials for us. We're going to be adding testimonials. I know Debbie's at the trade show. I've asked her to do a couple of videos from the trade show. We want people to see that it's real people that are in this business and what we're doing here. So I'm super excited to have the testimonials. I don't know any other network marketing company that has this on their website. Ben, you want to scroll down again? And then how to join. So that'll be right here on how to join. And then scroll down. And then we also have the Instagram and Facebook connected, and you'll see all the terms and conditions, the policies and procedures. And when you get that email, just so you guys know, when you change your password, you're going to have to check off that you've read the policies and procedures and the terms and conditions. We legally have to do that. So, and also there's a newsletter that we've put together, so we'll have that available to you. So that's just the first look at the homepage. Ben, thank you very much. Dave, back to you.
All righty. So Terry, so this is going to be live today at 1 o'clock, right?
Yes, it's going to be
People
live.
will be able to go on there and look around, you know, and hopefully, and I'm just saying, hopefully, I would love to have this order ready by Monday, maybe.
Well, let's see. Everybody has to clean up their accounts. So
if they clean up their account today, could they order today?
no, we have to clean up the whole back end.
Okay, so we're going to try to get that done.
We're going to, that's why I said, I'm like you, Dave. I'm not telling people Monday, but that's the difference. You're going to tell them Monday. I'm going to tell them just be patient.
We're going to try to do Monday.
Yes, it will be next week. I have a feeling that the word's going to get out. Everybody's going to get the email from corporate saying this is what you have to do, because that's the first thing that we have to do is clean up those accounts. And I'm sure.
Let's get them that email. Let's get them that email right away so we could get on this, because I'm really excited about where it's at. It's a different look. We know now what's getting us traction. The Casey videos, the things that we're doing, it's getting us traction. And this is going to be something that's out there. And I think it's exciting where people are going to look at this and say, I want to be a part of it, you know?
So the email is support@collectdirect.com. And Chelsea and Carrie Ann are going to be manning that today. So the email is going to go out to everybody. Ben has it scheduled as soon as we're off of this Zoom. You will get an email from corporate telling you what to do. If there's a glitch because there's so many emails that are duplicates and you don't get the email right away within 15 minutes, just send an email to support and they'll set your password for you. Not a problem. I'm super excited.
Yeah, I am too. I just want to make sure we get this up and running because everybody wants to rock and roll with us here. And we got a lot of people that believe in what we're doing, and I don't want to let them down. So, you know, Terry, with that, I think that, you know, we'll do another little Zoom. Let's try to do one, maybe an afternoon one, maybe during the week sometime for people that really are serious, want to know where we're at. Maybe even do a Monday or Tuesday afternoon. I don't know. We could send out an email for those that want to jump on, but I want to get this cleaned up quick. And I know we had to build it from scratch, so it is what it is, but let's get it cleaned up. Guys, I'm going to go home and give my wife a hug, and I'm going to sit in the air conditioning or in my pool. And with that, you know, Terry, I think we've said enough today, and I just want people to get excited about what I'm excited about because I've seen it. It's ready, you know?
Yeah, I'm excited. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for your patience. It's been a long time, but I'm super excited, and the lawyers and the banks have blessed us which is really, really nice. So, yeah, there's great things ahead for everybody. So thanks,
And
everybody. Have a
thanks.
great weekend.
And thanks everybody.
Happy
for
birthday,
wishing me a happy
Dave.
Thanks,
birthday.
I
everybody.
think we
Happy
should
birthday,
sing
Dave.
happy
Dave.
birthday today.
Thanks, buddy.
Happy birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Thank you.
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
David.
David.
Happy
Happy birthday to
and
you.
many more.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yay!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Say hi to
Bye-bye.
Bye.